The resonance theory, Stonehenge as an acoustic instrument. Most theories about Stonehenge treat it as something to be looked at, a calendar, a temple, a gathering place defined by sightlines and solstice alignments. But what if the monument's primary function wasn't visual at all? What if Stonehenge was built to be heard? Consider the physical properties nobody fully explains. The sarsen stones form a nearly enclosed circle, capped by continuous lintels, an architectural choice that's structurally unnecessary for a simple monument, but perfect for creating a resonant chamber. Acoustic researchers have already documented that the stone circle produces measurable echo and reverberation effects, different from open ground. Modeling studies have shown the enclosed ring amplifies sound, particularly low-frequency tones, and creates flutter echoes between opposing stones. This is usually mentioned as a curious side effect. My theory treats it as the point. Picture this: the bluestones, the ones hauled 150 miles from the Preseli Hills in Wales, weren't chosen for their supposed healing properties or their color. They were chosen because certain volcanic and igneous rocks, when struck, produce a distinct ringing or clanging tone, unlike the duller thud of ordinary local stone. If Neolithic Britons discovered a landscape in Wales full of rocks that sang when hit, and treated that as something extraordinary, a place where the earth itself made music, hauling pieces of it across the country wouldn't be a logistical curiosity. It would be the entire point of the monument. They weren't moving building material. They were moving instruments. Under this theory, Stonehenge functioned as a percussive and vocal amplification space, something between a concert hall, a seance chamber, and a summoning device. The sarsen circle's lintels weren't just architectural bravado, they were built to trap and reflect sound back into the circle's interior, creating standing waves and layered echoes. Someone standing in the center, striking a bluestone or chanting at a specific pitch, would experience their own voice return to them, transformed, thicker, stranger, seemingly multiplied. To a Neolithic mind without any concept of acoustic physics, this would be nothing short of supernatural. The stones would appear to be answering back. This reframes the solstice alignment, too. Rather than the sun being the primary audience for the monument, the alignment might have functioned as a scheduling mechanism for sound rituals, marking the one day of the year when celestial timing and acoustic ceremony converged. Imagine the crescendo of a fully packed stone circle, humming, chanting, or drumming in unison, the sound rolling out across the plain and audible for miles, a call that drew people from across Neolithic Britain not to see something, but to hear it, or even to be heard themselves, carried by a structure engineered to make ordinary human voices feel monumental. This also offers a new explanation for the cremated remains found on site. If Stonehenge was understood as a place where sound was transformed and amplified, where a voice could be sent out and returned changed, it may have functioned as a kind of acoustic threshold between the living and the dead. Stonehenge's design, under this theory, wasn't built primarily to house the dead physically, but to create a space where the living believed they could communicate with them acoustically, where cremated ashes were placed not merely as burial, but as an offering positioned inside the one place in the landscape engineered to make a whisper sound like a reply. Why would this theory have gone largely unexplored? Partly because archaeology has historically prioritized visual and structural analysis, while acoustic archaeology is a comparatively young and underfunded subfield. Sound leaves no physical trace the way bone or stone does, so it's easy to overlook in a discipline built on excavating durable evidence. But a growing body of work on archaeoacoustics at other ancient sites suggests ancient builders frequently exploited acoustic properties deliberately. Stonehenge, under this lens, wouldn't be an outlier, it would be Neolithic Britain's most ambitious entry in a much older, quieter tradition of building spaces meant not just to be seen, but to sing. Is this true? I genuinely don't know, and neither does anyone else. That's what makes it a theory rather than a fact. But it fits the existing clues into a shape nobody's fully connected before, without contradicting anything we actually know.
If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like it, share it with someone who'd love it, and subscribe to Time Continuum History Channel for more original content.